Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's had an awesome day yesterday. Really good morning here. Just a normal morning, really. Training in the morning, followed by a bit of a swim. And then I try and do my Facebook Live around this sort of time if I can. So hopefully I'll have a few people join in on this one. So over the last couple of days, what I've been trying to do is explain to you guys what's included in our membership. So there's 4 parts to our membership. There are classes, so 1 class a week is our typical program. There's the grading and graduation at the end of the term, where your child gets graded for their next belt and you get to see their progress in class. The third aspect is the kit. So that's where we give your child all the kit they need throughout their term with us, including uniform on the first term. And then the fourth aspect, probably one of the biggest things about the Warrior Academy, and that's the character development program. So there's a few different parts to the character development program, and I'm going to need more than one live to do it. The first thing, which I'm going to talk about today, is WarriorNet, and that's basically our online learning platform, which I'll go into in a lot of detail in a second. The other aspect of that is the character development program, which is online and offline, which I think really helps to inspire and engage students, where we work with not just the parents, but also your child's school teacher as well to get feedback, so that we can improve what we teach in class and make it really specific to your child. So today I'm going to talk about WarriorNet. We started WarriorNet about 5 years ago, and it's everything I ever wanted growing up learning martial arts. Before, if I ever wanted to learn martial arts outside of the class, I'd have to pick up a book from a library and try and learn it. Now we've got the internet, it's amazing, but we wanted to make it really personal. So we've got every single technique from white belt to black belt on an instructional video. So we've got almost 300 videos on WarriorNet, and they're constantly being updated. This week, we've got 20 videos are being uploaded that are designed to help children prepare for sparring and competition. So, we're constantly updating this all the time. So WarriorNet used to be on our website, but now we've upgraded. We've got a Kajabi platform, which we think is going to be really, really good. It's another thing we've been working on over the summer. So I'll share that with you guys now. See if I can get it up. There we go. So this is WarriorNet. I'll just come off the screen so you can see it better, I think. There we go. So just make sure that when I scroll, you can see that. Good stuff. So this is WarriorNet, and we will be providing, at the end of this week, every single member of the Warrior Academy access to this platform. So when you go to WarriorNet, you can scroll down, you can learn a little bit about it. If you're wondering who this is, that's Instructor Matt. He's the UK manager. So he's managing over 1,000 students in the UK and over 50 clubs while I'm here in Dubai. He's just taken a team of almost 30 or 40 people to the English Championships, where the Warrior Academy pretty much dominated, which is really, really cool. So the idea here, WarriorNet is an online training environment. We've got 3 exciting courses. So when I scroll down, here are the 3 different courses. First of all, the Warrior Academy course, that is what your child is enrolled on, and they have access to the full Warrior Academy course, as well as the character development course. I'm currently writing a book called Not a Victim, which is basically designed to be a 6-step system, which I've used with hundreds of children to help mentor them through bullying. And I'll talk a little bit about that one in a second. But really, it's course 1 and course 2 that you'll have full access to as a Warrior Academy member. So the idea really of WarriorNet is that you have a chance to bond with your child outside of class. So often I think parents want to know what goes on in the class. And if you're not doing a family class, we don't normally let parents watch after the first class or during the grading where we let parents watch. But for the majority of the classes, the children are there on their own with the instructor so they can really focus. So WarriorNet gives you a really good insight into what your child's learning, and it gives you a chance to practice with them at home. Even if it's just 5 minutes here and there, it would be a really valuable chance for you to get an insight into what your child does and just to bond with your child doing something fun together. But again, it's getting a deeper understanding, and then the not a victim aspect helps you mentor your child through bullying. And of course, we've got that huge character development aspect as well. We recommend using 30 minutes a week, focusing on WarriorNet. Students like this particular student, which I've chosen for this picture, really use WarriorNet a lot, and it makes a big impact into their development. You know, if you use this outside of class, just 30 minutes a week, you can really accelerate your martial arts technique. Finally, guys, the next thing is the powerful daily habits routine that we ask students to do. But I'm going to talk about that tomorrow in the character development aspect of our program with the workbook. So if I scroll back up, once you get to this page, and you'll all be invited to this page very shortly, you can click on See Our Courses. So I'm just going to switch the screen back to me a second. Take that one off, add a new one. It's very technical, this. So I've got to make sure I do it right. See if I got this right. Cool, that should work. Let's see. Great, so that works. So I'm going to take you guys through the library. I'll just come off again so you can see the screen better without me on the corner there. So this is the library. So once you're logged in to WarriorNet, you'll have access to your child's grade. So you can click on View Course because you're not doing Not a Victim. This one you will get to later. That's currently being updated, but you want to click on the Warrior Academy program here. So if you click on View Course, this will take you to the Warrior Academy program. So this is all of the techniques your child needs to develop at home with you, training for their next belt. So first of all, you'll have the junior belt level. Junior belt level are the 3 or 4 belts I've been talking about recently: white belt, yellow tag, yellow belt, and green tag. So the 4 belts there. Now, when you go through this, you'll see there's a daily exercise routine, there's meditation, the white belt combination, the self-defense, a sitting stance drill, the way we introduce sparring with elbow, tummy, shoulder tag, some fitness, and how to tie your belt. These are the foundation lessons that we ask new students to complete. As you move up, you can go to the next videos, and all the way down, you'll see yellow belt videos, green tag videos, all the way to the senior belt. Most students won't have access to senior belt level until they get to their green tag and they're going for their green belt. So we'll try and cap the limit just to this. Otherwise, we find students rush ahead and they're trying to practice black belt moves before they're ready, and we don't want that. So if I just quickly show you what it looks like, if I take you through white belt combination. So once you click, guys, this is what you'll get. You get a video like this with a short description. You can even mark it as complete when you've done it, and you can write a comment or maybe something in particular you think you need to work on that technique. So if I show you this video, you can see what it looks like. One of the first things we like to teach our students is the fighting position. So that's the position with the right leg back, hands up by the head. A lot of students have their hands too low or their hands too close to the head. Just by the chin is perfect, chin tucked down slightly, keeping the right leg back about shoulder width distance apart. Nice balance, 50-50 position. So again, we try and make it quite fun. We break it down, but the videos are 1 to 2 minutes long. I think that's really important just for engagement, really. So quickly move forward to something more exciting on this video. First kick. See if we're doing a kick here. So we try and, when we teach this, we try and do a side-on view as well as a front-on view, a camera-facing view. So then you've got a couple of different angles you can look at to perfect your technique. This system is so much smoother than the system we had 2 months ago on our website. So I'm really impressed with the improvement here. And practical things like tying your belt's really important. When you get to senior level, there's a big button here, need to upgrade your belt, and then we will manually upgrade you so that you can access all of the senior videos. But I think it would be quite nice if I showed you guys some of the videos from some of the higher belts down here. Again, we've got about 300 videos here, so there's quite a few. Let's have a look. So let's just choose one of these that are a bit more advanced, as you'll see. So again, they're 1.5 minutes long. Our right knee to the floor. As we do this, keeping the arm nice and tight, we're going to turn and roll the opponent over our shoulder.
keeping hold of the arm, you can then go into an arm bar, or you can put your knee on belly and making sure you've got good posture, guys, so they can't pull you in. So if we go for that one more time. Block, underneath, down, turn. Should we show it the other way around?
So again, we try and show it both sides. So, it's really easy to follow. So hopefully that gives you guys a bit of an insight into WarriorNet and what you can use at home to really advance your technique and how you can bond with your child over martial arts by doing something really exciting like this. What I will show you now is the character development aspect of what we're doing. And I'll just briefly go into it. Let's see if this works here. So let me just change my screen a second. So back on the screen here, see if I can quickly find the course page again. So hopefully you guys find this interesting because, again, WarriorNet's such a valuable thing to be able to use if you do it regularly as well. And I think it's that regular training which builds up kind of muscle memory, which really, really helps. And it's something which we found to be really powerful. So let's see what I can do. See if I can find WarriorNet on this. Here we go. Cool. I'm kind of getting used to this gradually. There's live sharing screen stuff. No worries. By the way, did anyone check out Dubai Eye with Afternoons with Helen Farmer last night at about 3:30? I was on there. It was really interesting. We had a really good discussion about so many different things and challenges that parents face in Dubai, especially expat parents. I've spoken to so many of you guys about the challenges you face, and there are so many repeating themes in that. So that's an interesting one there. If you go onto my profile, you can see I've shared their podcast on that. So yeah, that was really good. Here is the library again, guys. So if I scroll down here, we're updating the character development program aspect of what we're doing. If you click on view course, you'll be able to see the character development workbook breakdown. So that is the breakdown of your character development workbook, which every student gets every term. I'm going to talk about it on a Facebook Live tomorrow. So that'll be really good. I talk about how to put on sparring kit, earning your stripes. So a big one is earning your stripes. What is each stripe for? I mean, there's 7 different colors. Parents need to know exactly what each stripe is for. There's an introduction program. So we often give students a 1-month training program at home. You can do that. There's the daily habits routine, which I'll go over tomorrow. There's goal setting, and there's the teacher's log. This is particularly interesting if you've got a child who needs to perform better in school, if they're struggling academically or with behavior in school, then we ask you to have this signed every single time they're about to grade. So we often don't let a student grade unless they've had this signed by their teacher. So again, this is part of our character development aspect, which I think is quite unique to what we do. That's something I'll go into tomorrow. And finally, the other part of WarriorNet I want to show you guys was the Not a Victim online bullying mentoring. So this is designed to be an emergency survival guide for parents whose children are going through bullying. It's a program that's really personal to me. I went through a lot of bullying, and it's pretty much why I started the Warrior Academy in the first place. It's a massive transition that children go through. And the sad reality is that most children who go through bullying become bullies themselves. And it's something we can really help with. But I think so many parents, they struggle with how they can help their child through it. But we've got a 6-step program which works every single time. Normally in the first 2 weeks, we can help your child through bullying.
My name is Sebastian Bates, and I'm the founder and head instructor of the Warrior.
So a bit of an intro there and a bit of a personal story. Then we go through an exercise to assess how your child's being bullied and what you've noticed. Signs your child is being bullied, because often it's a communication breakdown. We don't know if our child's being bullied or not, so that can really help if we have an inkling that they might be. Then we talk about why bullying occurs, the 3 transitions: social acceptance, a flow of negativity. Then I go through the 6-step method introduction, and then we go through every single step. So there's steps, followed by exercises, videos, followed by exercises. And these are the 6 steps. So I'll quickly go through them right now. Perception, a shift in our understanding, putting bullying in the right context. There's presentation, body language, so non-verbal communication, which really makes up 80% of our communication as people. Preparation, preparing to respond, just like we prepare to respond in a martial arts match. We can do the same thing with bullying, and that's really preparing our minds for that. Role-playing games, massively important, a big part of preparing as well, and that's practice. And then producing an instant log. Finally, persevere, achieve in a separate community. And that is it, guys. That's the Not a Victim online bullying aspect.
My name is Sebastian Bates, and I'm the founder and head instructor.
You guys know who I am, so these videos are probably going to wind you up. But yeah, then we go into healing from the trauma of bullying. A lot of students who go through bullying, there's an element of, almost post-traumatic stress disorder from that. It can be really a traumatic experience, especially for a young person. So we've got some support there, and then we're going to have an online group as well as private mentoring. So this is separate to what we're doing in the Warrior Academy. It's just something I'm really passionate about, which I'd like to launch to help parents whose children are going through bullying. So that is WarriorNet. We've upgraded it. It's now got 3 courses. WarriorNet, so the Warrior Academy program, all of the techniques from white belt to black belt, the character development program. You'll have access to both of those as a Warrior Academy member. And the final thing is Not a Victim bullying mentoring. If your child ever goes through bullying, we want to be there to help them. And we've got a really good program and structure in place to help them with that. And I'm writing a book about it right now. So it's going to be really interesting. We're going to launch that at the beginning of 2020. So thank you guys for tuning in. And looking forward to speaking tomorrow about the character development aspect of our program, the 4th part of our program, which is WarriorNet and character development. I've spoken about WarriorNet. Tomorrow it's about the character development workbooks and some of the online stuff as well. So there's a lot more to our program than just the classes, and that is why I'm making these lives. So I hope that helps, guys, and have an awesome day. See you soon.